Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by AOL Music and Spinner.com, where you can get free MP3s, exclusive interviews, and more. Video bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1060 for Friday, April 2nd, 2010. Mobility Electronics Easidock.
And now, get ready for Dick.
When a gadget comes to the end of the line, there's a place it can go for the end of time. A place gadgets rest their weary heads, a place a gadget can go to bed. This little place you know and love is just around the corner. It's Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man in charge of the gadget graveyard, Dick the Undertaker DeBartolo. That could be your wrestling name. That's like your wrestling name.
Yeah, oh, that's good. Dick the Undertaker.
And now in the blue trunks, weighing in at 122 pounds, Dick the Undertaker DeBartolo.
Did you know I studied wrestling for about an hour?
What? Really?
I used to do a show for NJN, New Jersey Network, the local PBS station, had a show called Discover New Jersey. And
yeah, really,
month,
that's a name. Discover New Jersey.
Discover New Jersey.
Oh, dear.
And I would do like a 7 or 8 minute spot once a month on the show. And the producer called and said, there's a place called the Monster Factory. Will you go with us there? I said, well, what goes there? And she said, I don't know. I guess they dress you up like a monster. It's some.
That's
I said,
awesome.
it sounds fun. Yeah, let's do it. So we go down with a crew and we get there. And the guy says, so who's going to be in the ring? I said, what do you mean who's going to be in the ring? He said, the monster. It's a wrestling. We teach people how to be wrestlers.
Wow.
I said, what? And he said, oh, yeah. I said, well, I thought it was. I said, no, this will be fun. This will be fun. Well, I'll teach you how to you'll look like you're getting beat up, but you'll be fine. And they'll jump off the rope and they'll land on you, but you'll think you're getting killed, but you won't. So
that sounds like fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, they gave me a little bit of training. My back got so badly out of line, but this man that they gave me, actually a young kid, he says to me, do you want real blood? And I said,
this is like Mickey Rourke, the wrestler.
Yes, I know. I said, excuse me. He said, should I really bleed? And I say, do you have like a capsule that you bite on? He goes, no, I have a little razor blade. He said, it's okay. I could just cut my forehead. He said, it heals like in a week. But he said, it'll look good. You'll hit me. And then I'll just like try to feel my head, but I'll actually scar it. And then it'll look like.
So what'd you say?
I said, no. I said, you see, my spots are very lighthearted, like, kind of Mad Magazine kind of
really want you to be
zaniness.
hurt. Wow.
That was
But that's
scary.
a scene in the movie. The exact same thing happens in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. And then you realize that those people are a little bit crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anybody who thinks that, I mean, even though I know wrestling, is kind of, I don't want to say.
Choreographed.
Choreographed.
Yeah,
there's the
it's
word.
hard to choreograph getting hit with a steel
But they
chair.
get hurt. I mean, it's not like it's that, you wouldn't want to do it.
No.
Did you
I'd
see the
rather
Mickey
do
Rourke
podcast in this?
Oh, well, we fake this too.
Yeah.
This is highly choreographed. Nobody really gets hurt, folks. Please.
No, just egos. There's some terrible bleeding egos.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see the film. Should I?
It's pretty grim, but there's a scene just like that scene.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's very grim. I thought it's a well-made movie, but it's not exactly uplifting.
Yeah. It's no music either.
Not
right?
When Harry Met Sally. No.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to be Dick the Undertaker DiBartolo, you might need to see that.
I like it.
Friday here, you've been to the Gadget Warehouse. You found
I've been
something?
to the Gadget Warehouse.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you ever heard of Mobility Electronics.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, no, Mobility Electronics. I was doing a web search. It looks like they either merged with or overtook or became iGo Electronics.
Okay. Well,
the people
iGo
who make all
was
those
certainly
charging
iGo.
devices.
Yeah.
But this goes back to the year 2000, and it was the Mobility Electronics Easidock. The Easidock was back then, laptops were, $2,000, and they didn't have every kind of output or that you needed. So the Easidock lets you add a parallel port. It lets you add a serial port. It lets you add a VGA port. It lets you add 4 USB ports. On the front, it had 2 card readers for compact flash.
Wow.
Actually, are you still using compact flash? Because it's sort of...
No, but the professional cameras... Oh, yeah, the professional cameras still use it, yeah.
Okay. They let you add compact flash and smart media cards. And, back then, if you had a parallel printer hooked up to your portable, you didn't just unplug it and run it to the airport. Remember, you had to shut everything down and undo the parallel cable because it had 90 connections, and you could blow your whole unit if the power was on. So this was a way to just unplug one USB cable from your laptop and leave all the peripherals attached to the dock. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Had 11 inputs in it. Was $180, which back then was not too pricey compared to the price of a laptop. But now $180, you can almost buy one of those netbooks. But that was it. Then the Mobility Easidock USB 300. And if you have a very, 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 very old laptop, it looks like they have one on Amazon for $29. If you rush out and get it, you can have a regular $180 value for $29 used. So that's the little guy, the Easidock USB 300.
Very nice. It's we believe it or not, we still use stuff like that. I have a modern dock for my Dell Latitude Z. It uses
wait a minute,
ultra
you
wideband.
do?
Yeah.
Do you have the one where you just lay the laptop on it or something?
And so it's wireless, so it uses UWB, but it has a USB port, it has a sound, it has all the same connections.
Okay, that's interesting.
So things have gone forward, but they haven't changed all that much either. And now a letter from the Giz Wiz.
And from Brian Drake, who's written us before, but has a very interesting subject line called Printing a Building. Leo and Dick, about 6 months ago, the two of you had discussions about Faber machines. And a few episodes after that, Dick was kind enough to read my email about the Fabe at Home project. Then Leo interviewed someone from the related MakerBot project.
MakerBot, yes. That was on that we did that on Floss Weekly.
Oh, okay. Today I stumbled across what appears to be the latest development in the technology, and boy, is it a big one. It is being designed to print a building. The goal is, so Leo, I thought the machines we were talking about were the machines that made 3D models.
Yeah, they're small plastic models,
they are?
But I guess if you put enough of them together, you could make a building out of it.
Oh, okay. He says it's being designed to print a building, And the goal is to wait for it. It's to print it for the freaking moon.
What?
Then he gives a very long website, creates buildings from solid rock. If Colleen has not torn apart the studio yet to build a Faber machine by now, I'm thinking this article will put her over the top. And we can expect to hear her tearing things apart before Dick finishes reading this letter.
Wow.
So evidently they're going to send... I guess it's going to go up with one of the rocket ships. I don't know. I don't quite understand it. I will also put the link to this because it's like a 3-line link so that you can read it in the show notes too. But Brian Drake from Gallatin, Tennessee, thank you very much for the ability to find a website where you can print a building.
Wow.
Leo, you could print I
could print a studio, print a podcast studio.
Are you still going to do something in New York City?
Yes, the time frame on that is a little delayed because we have some other things we want to do first, but yeah. Print a New York City studio. If we start now, probably by the time we're ready to open the studio in 2018, it'll be ready. Print the studio one little screw at a time.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting.
Well, it's just a matter of time before we're there. They have big machining, automatic machining devices that work with AutoCAD and stuff, and will take metal and machine it and all that stuff. We're getting close to being able to automate. Yeah. You know what scares me is when a machine can build another machine or duplicate itself or build a new idea. As soon as computers are
Leo,
never.
No one can replace you. No one's designing a machine to make another Leo Laporte. I know you feel threatened. I know you always tell us off air, there's no one like you. There'll never be anybody else like you. And I know deep down you think that someone's trying to clone you. Leo, you're safe.
Thank you, Dick. I'm so glad. You're absolutely right.
Also, quite frankly, no one wants to be you.
No one wants to. There's no way that anybody could actually do that. So I think you're absolutely right, Dick. And I feel much better.
Oh, is that the little clone of you that Colleen's working on needs work?
What are you talking about?
The little person.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to turn him on.
Oh.
Here, we'll just turn him on and he'll... Oh, I guess his battery is dead. Well...
we'll see you tomorrow, Dick.
I'll be here.
D-A-I-L-Y. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz.
It makes its own gravy.
Yeah.